This is the X-M5. This is Trafalgar Square. And I feel like something's missing. Is that better? So we've come to Chinatown to give you some headline specs. Hopefully after this I can eat something because everything smells amazing. So inside of this tiny body we have quite a lot of specs that come from their other cameras. We have 26.1 megapixels. We have a back illuminated X-Trans CMOS, which is the sensor that comes from their 4th and 5th generation. And then on top we have the Fujifilm simulations. Now this is my favorite feature. Why is it my favorite feature? It's a filter, I understand that, but this is not like Instagram. It is beautiful replications of Fujifilm's film. Then finally, my favorite thing about this is the price. And I'm going to mention it at the beginning of the video rather than the end because it comes in at less than £1,000.
So this camera has some really awesome video capabilities too, which are perfectly catered for vloggers / content creators. Most notably, I want to speak about that 6K open gate. 6K open gate essentially shoots at a very square, massive aspect ratio. It's an aspect ratio of 3:2. The benefit of this is that you can utilize that aspect ratio to easily reframe your shots. So you can reframe for vertical or you can reframe for landscape very easily. It means that you don't have to nail the composition perfectly, but it also means that because you get that larger image to work from, that you can much more simply capture images that look very well composed for both landscape and vertical. You can even use the frame guides, you can set up frame guides on the camera screen to help you with that composition as well. That 6K open gate records up to 30p, so that is real-time playback. But if you want slow motion, you can also record in 4K up to 60p, and that will give you 50% or 2 times slow motion. But if you need even more, then you can record up to 4 times slow motion or 120p in full HD. The last feature which I want to tell you about, which I'm very excited by, is that it has a self-timer designated for video. Now you might be thinking, George, that doesn't sound like the most exciting thing, but because this camera is very well designed and suited for content creators, people doing TikToks and stuff like that, you can record videos for 15 seconds, 30 seconds, 45 seconds, and a number of other parameters. And what that means is that let's say I'm making a TikTok where I'm filming myself. If I set it, I know that the video only wants to be 15 seconds long anyway, so I can use that timer to make sure it only records the clip for 15 seconds, meaning I don't have to do any editing and I can get it straight on the apps.
Now let's talk about film simulations because it's a lot of people's favorite feature about Fujifilm, and it's my favorite feature too. So on the screen you're going to see rotating a few of the different features. We haven't used them all because there are so many in a great way, and a lot of them pay homage to the classic 1990s and 1980s Fujifilm look, which a lot of people struggle to get hold of. This camera is no different, although it's affordable and it's a little bit cheaper than a lot of cameras are. It still has them and they work beautifully. So on the screen what you're seeing is classic, which is the one I talked about earlier, and then you've also got options like vivid, and if you're shooting in somewhere like Piccadilly Circus or somewhere touristy, something like vivid film is stunning and it gives you a really nice look without really having to touch up or edit them at all. When it comes to the size of this compact camera, it is amazing. So without the lens on, with the battery and the memory card, it's 355 grams. Honestly, it hasn't even felt really like I'm carrying a camera, which is insane. Usually on the side here you would find ports. That happens on most cameras, including the one that George is filming on. And those ports are mostly for microphones, screens, and essentially cables. Now, the thing is when you have an articulating screen like you have here, that normally means you can't move it, and that's really frustrating. But in the new design, they've gotten rid of it. And honestly, it's a breath of fresh air. It's like the simple things in life that make me really happy. The ports are in other parts of the camera, so you haven't lost that ability to plug in headphones, but you just don't have to have them block your screen, which is joyous. I also really like the film simulations being on this movable ring at the top, because that just means that it's really easy to change them and really easy to access. For anyone that shoots Fuji knows how easy these cameras are to use. They've got really great button placement. I'm a big fan. But one of my favorite things about it, and it's a really small thing, is the timer. And the reason I love that is because paired with the 6K open gate, what it means is that you can not only plan to shoot in vertical and ensure that you do, but it also means that you can do this incredible thing where you can time it. And then finally, you can also then reduce those files and shoot in a lower bit rate, which then allows you, amazingly, to upload straight to social media with the film simulation, with the filter, at an achievable, transferable file, shot for portrait, timed perfectly. If you want to see more from us, you can subscribe to any of our channels, but otherwise we will see you in another video.